All right. Hey, everybody. This is Kevin here at LaGrange High School at the branch with Coach Donnie Branch. Coach, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, this is really exciting. First of all, the weather is incredible. Let's hope this holds for the LaGrange Toyota Invitational that's coming up on Thursday through Saturday. I love this event. It's so fun to get these elite teams to come into town for 3 days of great baseball. A lot of work goes into putting this together, I know, and this is one of your favorite times of the year. How much are you looking forward to this event this year?
Looking forward to
Yeah,
it a lot,
yeah,
Kevin. We got 8 teams in, as we always
yeah,
do. We've got an elite field with some really good talent
yeah.
coming in. And this is one of those tournaments where you find out whatever hole you got,
Right,
you
absolutely.
know about it
Yeah,
before you leave. I think we went 2-2 the year we
yeah,
won the state championship.
yeah.
So, it's a really good builder
Hmm.
for your team, for your season. So,
Right.
and luckily, it looks like we're going to be blessed with good
Yeah.
weather. So we were due a break, and it looks really good this weekend.
I wanted to talk to you about the kind of the history of this tournament. I think it goes back to the early 2000s, and you look at the players and the teams that have come through. It's pretty incredible. Jeff Francoeur, Jason Heyward, Buster Posey. You can go on and on. Uh, but I know the opportunity to bring that caliber of talent to our community is pretty special, isn't it?
No doubt. I think one year, and it might
Yeah.
have been 2000. It was around 2008 or 9. I
Yeah.
believe we had 5 of the top 14 draft
Wow.
picks
Yeah.
here that
Hmm.
weekend. So this is we've had some great talent here. Stephen Drew was
Yeah.
MVP of our first
Right.
tournament. So there's a ton of talent here, and when you get this talent, it also draws like scouts
Right.
and college coaches,
Hmm.
more scouts than college coaches. But the history of the tournament, we put it on. The only reason we can do it is
Yeah.
because of our people,
Right.
our parents do a great job, and even some alumni who they don't even have kids in the program
Right.
anymore support financially. LaGrange Toyota's
Yeah.
been huge for us. Michael Stogner for years. He's a tournament sponsor. Visit LaGrange here at the Chamber of Commerce pumps in some money as well, and they make it go. And then, but as I say, it's a lot of fun because you get to some measuring stick for
Right.
our players.
Yeah, no doubt. I know you mentioned the folks that kind of helped put this on. Tell me who's the tournament director this year for the tournament?
It's Robert Skinner.
Okay.
I believe this is Robert's second year.
Right.
He's also my booster club
Okay.
president,
Yeah.
and he's been doing that a while. We've kept him in
Yeah.
office. He's doing so
Right.
good. But he's doing it, and I think he's done a lot of the legwork
Right.
leading up. He and I at the beginning, kind of, I get the teams and do
Right.
do some of the stuff. Then I turn it over to him. The
Right.
closer he gets,
Yeah.
and he's been doing a great job. And each school has a host family
Right.
that answers questions, helps them find food and all the things that they
Yeah.
need. We want them to feel like, hey, LaGrange is a great town.
Yeah.
We want to showcase our hotels and our restaurants, and then hopefully get in a bunch of good
Right.
baseball. We also want to thank Dusty Hubbard and Callaway
Yeah. Yeah.
because he doesn't have to do it. It's a little bit of a fundraiser for them. They'll
Right.
they'll host and they'll run concessions over there at Callaway, and but they do a lot of work and they're able to get something out of it. So we really think we need 2 fields,
Right.
and we've used Point before. We've used the college, but Dusty's been really good over the years in helping us out.
Yeah. That's awesome. I know the process of putting these teams together. It starts pretty early, doesn't it? Probably about the time one season ends, you're already thinking about next year's tournament, aren't you?
Yeah, I've already asked a couple people for next year.
Yeah.
Trying to get my buddy
Yeah.
at Cartersville to come.
Yeah.
Etowah's really good, so I'm working on them. And
Yeah.
I have folks reach out to
Yeah.
me too that are really good. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's when you run across, I try to get players before teams,
Right.
which is a little strange. But when you get a player, then you bring people with him.
Right.
Like this year, I was really excited. We had Buford coming
Yeah.
because they just have unbelievable talent
Right.
this year, and he was committed. And then at the last minute, they added a team in his region.
Okay. Yeah.
Became a They were playing a non-region schedule. They changed their mind, so he ended up having to cancel. So luckily, we
Yeah.
picked up Morgan County,
Right.
who's really good.
Yeah.
We were fortunate there. But yeah, we start. It's a a year ahead of time process to get
Right.
these teams in here.
Yeah, I know this year's field. It's going to be so much fun. I mean, you look at the teams 1 through 8, just elite teams from obviously Georgia and from beyond, and LaGrange. Goodness gracious! I mean, y'all were playing some good teams Thursday, Friday. Some of the top teams from Alabama. Like you said, it's going to be a great test for your guys, isn't it?
Yeah, no doubt. We opened with Central Phenix
Yeah.
City.
Man.
They've been nationally ranked the last few years. I think they're like 9 or 10 and 3
Right.
this year. And they're one of those teams. It doesn't matter who they lose; they're
Right.
always good.
Yeah.
They're just a really good program, and they're one of those teams that do all the little things right, so they can make you look kind of bad quick if you don't play the right way. And Hewitt Trussville's #1 in Alabama. Very strong program out of Birmingham area. They're really good. Mill Creek's always good in the highest classification in Georgia. So if you look around and think, boy, this is a great chance to get a win against the easy team, you'll be looking because there aren't any just wins jumped
Right.
out there. There's a bunch of really quality teams, and no matter where you're at, no matter who you play or when you play, you got to keep grinding it out because it's going to be tough all 4 games.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And it's always one of the highlights of my year. I love getting out here for this, and again, just to have this caliber of competition and talent here over the next 3 days. You can't beat it when you're not coaching. I'm sure you'll be watching, right?
No doubt. And I do want to say, we've never won the tournament.
Right.
And
Come close a few times.
yeah, and we've actually been undefeated a couple times, and rain got us.
Right.
One year we were undefeated, hadn't thrown our top 2 pitchers.
Right.
So that was a real unfortunate year. I felt like we might have been the leading candidate to win. When we've been in the championship game as well. But, so, hey, that's always our goal. Our folks do all that work. It'd be nice to reward them.
Yeah.
But like I say, every game's tough, and hopefully we'll come out of it a better team going into region next week.
Well, the great thing, you look at this team. I know we've talked before about the depth of the pitching staff. That really comes into play when you play 4 games in a really short period of time, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's one thing I feel really good about. We can play 4 games, and we'll be able to throw pitching out there. We're excited about that. The thing is, until we get Grice and Cockrell out playing defensively, we can't really see what our team's going to be like. So we're kind of winging it until we get him out there. But yeah, no doubt. Hopefully, our depth in pitching pays off for us.
Right. Well, we'll share the schedule and everybody come out and watch some great baseball.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right. Thanks.